Okay, here we are with Chandler Harnish, Colts quarterback, and going into his second full year. And but this summer has been a little different. You are volunteering your time between the Colts and the Norwell Knights football program. What's it been like?
Yeah, it's kind of nice in the NFL. You get about 5 weeks off during the summertime. So I've just been trying to do whatever I can to be with the team. And I haven't been with them a ton. But whenever I can, I get in the weight room with them. I can come out and watch 7-on-7. And I'll be at their team camp at the end of this week and then moving on to next week. So it'll be a lot of fun just to kind of give some knowledge and just help excite the kids and just be there for them. Whenever they need coaching, be there and teach them what I've learned over the years and whatever I can do to help. And that was kind of the thing. I wasn't going to be able to be there very often, but when I could, I could be somewhat of a coach, and it makes it extra special that my little brother's playing the same position I play too. So
yeah. Now, also with this Monday and Tuesday camp that's coming up for young kids,
right.
You have been able to get a grant through the Colts, is it?
Well, it's kind of
how
funny.
does that work?
Yeah, well, typically the NFL, if you apply for a grant, the NFL will cover your kids camp. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're getting the NFL involved and the Colts organization especially. The Colts are not sponsoring it, but we're going to have them involved, and they're going to be out there with equipment, and we're going to have prizes for the kids, and we're going to kind of use their template for a camp schedule. So it'll be fun just to get that involvement. And I was always thinking, like, why not? I'm on the Colts, and from Indiana, everyone loves the Colts, and I thought it'd be cool just to get them involved, and then at the same time, allow me to get back to the community and help out any way I can.
Okay, and then after Tuesday and the camp finishes up, then what's your on the agenda for yourself and the Colts?
Well, yeah, right after the camp Tuesday night, I drive back down to Indy and get started up with the July 24th, and we get going for the first 3 days, kind of like a pre-training camp thing. And then we report to Anderson July 27th, and we get rolling. And that goes into your whole 2-a-days, if you will. And preseason, our first preseason game's 3 weeks away. So it's coming up on us fast, and you just got to be ready to go.
This fall or summer, you're going back for to start your second year. What difference is it? What's it all like now?
Yeah, it's a night and day difference between your second and your first year. First year, you're trying to find yourself, trying to become a good teammate and build some respect, but at the same time keeping your mouth shut because you're just a rookie. And then being a third string quarterback, it's a little bit different too. You got to build confidence. Second year, you feel so much more part of the team and as a leader, a guy that people look up to. And you go out there and you're playing with so much more confidence, and you got a little bit of a swagger on the field, and that's what it's been like for me. And you're just getting used to the area, getting to know people. So there's so many things that go into it. Whenever you've been to a place 2 years compared to one, it makes life a whole lot easier.
Yeah. This year you bring Matt Hasselbeck into the equation as the set backup to Andrew Luck. Between the three of you, how's that transition been and so forth?
Yeah, I first off got to say Drew Stanton, the guy that left, was phenomenal. He was a great mentor to us and brought a lot to the table, a lot of good things. But Matt Hasselbeck is a 16-year vet, Super Bowl quarterback, 3-time Pro Bowler. He's awesome. He's simply an awesome person and a great football player to boot. So it's so fun being around him. He's funny. He's down to earth. Yeah, he might be 37 years old, but he acts like a kid, a mature kid, if you will. And I'm like a sponge. I try to soak in everything he says, and just I kind of just stick to him. He probably gets sick of me, but I just love hanging around him. I love learning from him, and just watching the way he plays and the way he conducts a huddle. The energy he brings is phenomenal.
This is at Bluffton Fred F. Park Field with a scrimmage Wednesday night, July 17th, between the Bluffton Tigers, the host team, and the Norwell Knights, who do not play anymore during the season, and so therefore they have agreed to scrimmage each other and give everybody an opportunity to get some live action in and work through their different formations and against an opponent. And tonight, here we are, and they're able to. The coaches are out on the field with the individual players, directing things. Coach Casey Kolkman there is talking to one of his defensive backs and talking to the rest of the defense as they prepare and go through plays. And the Tigers were on defense there for a little while. And here we are back again at the scrimmage, and the Norwell Knights are getting ready to go out on defense and go through a series while the Tigers are on offense. And so here, and you'll be able to see two teams in action right now during a break. Bluffton team getting offensively ready out in the field. Coach is going through different instruction with team members, and same way with the Norwell defense. To the right there, you'll see Coach Kolkman and the shaking hands with Chandler Harnish of the Indianapolis Colts, who's here with the Norwell team. He's a volunteer coach when he's got a chance this summer, and he's talking with Coach Kolkman and Coach Moon of the Knights. There's one a play. Oops.
Get up there, let's go. Well, Justice. Falling up. Falling backwards.
Here we are with Norwell head coach Jeff Miller. Well, tonight you are here at Bluffton Fred F. Park Field to do a scrimmage with the Bluffton Tigers, and this summer you've had how many of these kind of situations?
Yeah, we started in July. We let June be baseball. Of course, our baseball team had a great run and won the state title there in baseball, so we were busy following that in June. And basketball does their stuff in June, and we start July 8th. And we went to Huntington, Wayne, and we finished up here at Bluffton tonight. And then we do our team camp. We'll actually put in plays and get after it next week, 22nd.
And it's not far from when you start officially in August before the school gets started.
Yeah, this year our staff actually starts August 7th, so our two-a-day schedule is going to be more of a late afternoon and a late evening practice. So our team camp is going to be important. It's going to be time for the kids to start learning some plays and get better at them. And most of the older kids remembered the plays in the scrimmage tonight and last week, but the younger kids need that time and some reps, and they're going to have to pick it up quickly because with the staff starting on the 7th, students start the 13th, we'll have a full 2 weeks of school before our first ball game.
Yeah, and the whole thing with the summer programs for not just Norwell, but at Bluffton and many other schools, and those that you mentioned that you've scrimmaged against, is a lot different than when you were back in school, and you couldn't really do anything during the summer.
Yeah, and I think we're going to have to watch. I know as a coaches organization, the Football Coaches Association is being proactive and maybe looking at, are we working the kids too hard? Because if they're playing basketball all summer and they're playing baseball all summer, now the football coach wants them to play all summer, and a school our size needs those athletes to play all three. We don't want to push them into choosing one. So I think it's good. I think it's exciting for the kids to get out. A great facility here at Bluffton. And Coach Kolkman and I have known each other since he used to coach in Fort Wayne, so it was good to get down here and see him and play. But we got to watch that we're not asking the kids to do too much. You still want to have some fun in the summer and get after it. But I think if we can come to a happy medium and maybe limit the number, that way you don't have one coach having 30 of these and another coach doing 2 of them. So if we can come to a meeting where you have 4 or 5 of these maybe all summer, everything will be even.
Well, there is Casey Kolkman, the head coach of the Bluffton Tigers, and this summer this is your 3rd one of these.
This is our, yes.
Midweek, is it always?
Always Wednesdays. Yeah.
How's it been going?
Been good for this group. Our attendance at summer workouts is as good as it's ever been since we've been here, and we got a group of about 50 guys that are committed to what we're doing. And we've gotten a little bit better, seems like, every time out. And, our competition has kind of gotten, better. So Norwell tonight was a good test for us, being 2A, and I think Coach said they're 4A.
Yeah.
But so it's good for us to have that kind of competition to get us ready for the season. But things have been going well.
Like I told or was talking with Coach Miller, is that the summers now are a lot different for high school football players than when you played.
Oh, yeah.
And really it was basically a lot of no contact with coaches in football and so on, and even other sports. But now all the teams, all kinds of programs, all sports have summer programs, and they're doing things like this, being able to compete against other schools on it's a limited, controlled situation.
And I think that's the key. I think, some of the issues I know throughout the state have been coaches that have abused nights like tonight. And, I made it clear, we make it clear with our guys every Wednesday. We reset the boundaries of, what our goals are, what we want to accomplish. And, we're not looking to, to knock people out and those kinds of things. We're looking to become better football players, and, playing your gaps, playing your responsibility and doing the things that you're supposed to do. And so as long as the coaches have the right intentions, and they're just trying to improve, and, because there's no scoreboards tonight or anything like that. There's no referees, there's no penalties being called and those things. So it's really just a glorified, practice, and that's the way it should be,